the sea is parting for people that are massively successful and people that are struggling miserably, okay? So I want you to really think through, how serious are you about your business, and does your dedication each day show that you mean it when you say it? Because I think everybody, even the dumb young teenager, or nowadays even young 20s, that is in their parents' house and playing video games, even they would tell you, yeah, I want to be successful. Yeah, I have ambition. Yeah, I want to be really good in life, but does nothing. It makes sense to say it, because who wouldn't say it? But they do nothing to make it happen. Unfortunately for real estate agents, they've been able to skate by the easy way for a long time, because quite literally, the government was mailing money to people and you could borrow money for almost free. That's why we had such a huge boom. You guys remember in 2008, really 2005 to 2008, when we had the ninja loans, no income, no job, here's a house. You don't have a job? Don't worry about it. We have what's called stated income. You can just write down $1 million on here and we can get you $3 million worth of houses. That literally existed. Who's surprised that it blew up? That's what happened with the COVID money. That's what happened with people when you go to buy a new car. Here's manufactured suggested retail price plus our $10,000 dealer premium. And they were doing it over and over. That world ain't coming back. And if you're going to be on the winning side, if you're going to jump this chasm of the separation we're seeing of the Red Sea here, as that starts to part, you're going to have a bigger and bigger jump to get over to the winning side. My recommendation, do something. Don't wait for something. If that's the approach that you take, you're going to be far better off. Nicole, anything you wanted to add to that?
A lot of times we get on these calls and obviously we're giving you templates, we're giving you all these systems. And that's what we did for the first few months. We released a ton of stuff. And now it's where the rubber meets the road and how are you using them? Sometimes you just need that, like, light the fire under your tush type call and have just straightforward conversation to remember that if you're in your own way, there's only you who can get you out. We can only lead you to water, right? But we can't make you to drink. So by using the systems, by putting these things in place and figuring out what works in your market and doing it the right way, at least you're making progress. Doing nothing is instant failure. Doing something or pondering over it and you're like, I think it should work, but it's never worked for you. Why are we still doing it? Let's find the things that work, and that's what needs to be focused on. And then you build that business little by little.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that this is, if you worked for someone, there's a good chance you would have been fired today before you got on this call. Did you show up at the office ready to go, dressed, already ate, not sitting at the desk and still eating and checking something else and then got to go let the dog out and then got to load the dishwasher and then let me just Swiffer the house real quick and doing all the shit other than making money, because it makes you feel like you're getting something accomplished. Damn it, if you put something in the washing machine, you think you're doing something. You think you're being profitable. What you're doing is robbing from your real estate business. And if you worked for me and you were doing that in this house, you would be fired today. Oh, I just got to go get my nails done real quick. That's the only time she had available. So the nail lady's agenda is more important and more valuable than yours? That doesn't make sense. If someone worked for you, you would fire them if they had to go leave to get their nails done, because they're robbing from your business. That's literally stealing money from your business. If they're sitting in the bathroom on TikTok, they're stealing from you. That's all there is to it. So why would you allow yourself to do that? It's the reason you aren't as productive as you should be. But this is something that I've always been very demanding of myself and others. And I think that is the sign of a true winner. Those that are like understand, oh, she has kids and they're sick, and oh, she's having some car problems and it's tough for her. Her mom died 3.5 years ago. They got all these excuses in the world. Get to work. That's how you make money. It's not going to happen from sitting around waiting on your sphere anymore. You're not going to have deals that just come to you. That's not going to be the case today. You are only overwhelmed if you allow yourself to be. The best analogy I can think of, and I don't know how I end up bowling, but we just end up bowling. Maybe once every 2 or 3 years, I end up going bowling. And when you walk into a bowling alley, it's overwhelming. There's pins dropping everywhere. There's strobe lights going. There's people running by. There's kids over here playing. There's strobe lights. You got to rent some special shoes. They got food cooking over here. People are running back and forth. And you see all this stuff happening. But when they say pick a lane, when they say you're on lane 12, all of that other stuff disappears. And it's just me and my family on lane 12. And we can be there for 2 hours and never even notice anything else. As soon as you pick a lane, you are in your own world. So my recommendation for you, what niche is going to work best for you, pick a lane. If you pick a lane and you let all that other noise go away, it's really going to allow you to focus in on what's important to you so you can get better at your own game. You don't even need to watch the dude that's 3 lanes over. It doesn't matter if he gets a gutter ball. It doesn't matter if he got 4 strikes in a row and they're screaming and jumping up and down. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is your game. So you get focused on you. And by the way, watching him ain't going to make you better. I promise. It's going to make you feel like shit about yourself. So this is the real key to becoming successful, is improve upon who you are. Whatever you did yesterday, if you do better today, you win. I don't give a shit about them. I don't care how much money somebody makes. I care how much I was making. And can I contribute enough in life that I can get a little more, a little better, a little more profitable, a little more free time back, whatever it is I'm trying to earn. How do I get better at me rather than watching someone else do it? Okay. That's how you get where you need to be. So for so many of us, the problem is when you get desperate, as an example, the worst thing I can do is sit here and research diets all freaking day. Oh, I heard about the carnivore diet. Oh, what about Atkins? Oh, you can't do that. That's not healthy. You mess up your kidney. You got to try carb free. You got to try all fat, no meat. Oh, you got to try all meat, no fat. You know what really works? Eat less, move more. Stop wasting all your time researching shit while you're eating potato chips, reading on the computer of how to lose weight. That's not going to get you there. Results are all that matter, and you have to measure yourself every day. So if you didn't meet any FSBOs last week, maybe you meet 2 this week. And the next week, you're going to be a little less sucky. And eventually, you're going to get good. But that's how you have to measure yourself. Don't measure yourself against anyone else. Imagine I'm trying to lose weight, and I look at the freaking jocks at the gym. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't even know where to. I can't be. They've been doing that for 5 years. I got financially fit. They got physically fit. So I don't measure myself against anyone else. I measure myself against me. That's your daily action. How many FSBOs did I meet? How many expires did I meet? How many attorneys could I get on a Zoom with? If last week it was 0, let's make it 1. We're going to go crazy. We're going to talk to 1. That's all we have to do. And if you do that, you get better. You start making more money. And a world championship week for you might be 2 listings. 2. That might be the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. But that's where you need to get to, not watching online, watching motivational shit because the guy has really cool backgrounds and he has some downloads for you and you can get on part 2 tomorrow and you feel like you're going, get your ass out there and talk to someone that needs to sell a house. That's what you got to do. Stop playing around watching the game. You have to get on the field of play.
Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.